And the cool thing is you can go back to the shot and edit it as well, because I think that Turkish Delight says too small. So what I'll do is double click to edit. Let's get rid of Delights for the moment. Click OK, and then I can increase the size to something like 30 or even larger actually. Let's go down to 60. There we go, that's nice and big and bold. And then I can just drag it again onto here and type in the Delights bit. So that's a good way of getting a larger text. Make it slightly smaller, so I've got a bit of design going on there. There we go, so that's the edited text. And as well as adding text captions, of course, you can also add audio narration, and you can get to that by clicking here. Before I do that though, I just quickly got to show you these. You can hear me going these in a not very excited way because I think they're very cheesy. But if you did want to have to add a tomato to a shot, you can click and drag, and there you go. You've got some ways of livening up your slideshow with little graphics. Bit of personal taste there. It's just not really my thing, but there's a lot of different options there you can stick, including some frames which might be a little bit more fun, a little bit less cheesy, and you can just click and then resize those to fit your shot. Sorry, I'm shuddering there, so let me just hit the backspace key to delete that, or Control and X. There we go. So that is a little detour there before we got to narration, and this is much more useful now. So let's just click on a slide and add an audio caption by clicking. I've got a microphone plugged in, you can hear me chattering into it now. So if I just you can save narration as an audio caption. That doesn't really make much difference whether you tick it or not, because what happens is the slide is at the moment 5 seconds long, and what happens when we start to talk, you click record and now you chat, and you can say something like, here's a chap having a bit of a lie down. Now it's recording everything I'm saying, and if I hit stop, I can then go and play that back, and you can see now it's gone to 13 seconds. Now you've also got a little microphone icon there, so that narration that I did will play back when we finally export it to a slideshow. But if I don't like it, I can hit the bin and delete the narration on that particular slide, and I can start again. So that's a cool way of playing commentary, basically like a director's commentary on a DVD. You can talk about any of the slides at all and just clarify what's going on in them. What I'll do is I'll add a few sensible commentaries to some of these slides, and we'll pop this slideshow on the CD of the magazine so you can actually see the finished result in all its glory. And a finishing touch, once you've added your captions and your graphics, your text, changed your duration, fine-tuned your transitions, is to add some music. And to do that, just click here, and you can pop over to any music folder you like, or there's the sample music folder in Photoshop itself, which has got some Beethoven or some blues. So just click OK to stick some default music on there, and you can fine-tune the level of it as well, especially if you've got audio captions. You don't want it to be too loud, so we'll take it down a bit, and there you can see the music running alongside your slideshow. So what I'll do is add some captions with my microphone, and then we'll have our finished product. And the final thing, of course, is to share it, and to do that we can go to output. A movie file is very common, WMV, Windows movie file, or a PDF, but it won't have the pans and the transitions, so it will be much more limited than the WMV version. And of course you can choose to have a very large file there if you're going to just show it on a DVD or a screen, but if you're going to send it by email, then you can create a tiny little version like so. So you've got lots of different output options, including PAL DVD as well, of course, which is very handy. And then once you've chosen your size, you can burn it to disk as an option, and this means you can pop a DVD into your DVD player and it'll start playing your slideshow automatically on the full screen. Or alternatively, if you've got the Windows XP Media Center edition, then you can then play it straight to TV as well. So that's another option to share it onto a TV screen. So let's just stick to save as a file for the moment, because that's the most common and most useful thing, and click OK, and then we can call it something like Travelogue or Holiday Slideshow, and make sure it's a WMV, Windows Media File, click Save, and then we'll start to write all of our transitions and captions into a final playable movie. I'm going to come back and fine-tune it a little bit more, add some narration, and you can see the movie on the CD.